Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here with an Iron Golem farm tutorial. And today I will be teaching you how to make an advanced Iron Golem farm. It's pretty much a bunch of different farms put together. This farm may look familiar to you because it is from Ilmango. I will link down that in the description as well. But there's a pretty big difference to this farm other than his. I added my own ideas to it. I added other ideas to it. And I made it work because there was a lot of problems with this farm with just his design. So I had to change a bunch of things to make it work the way that it needs to work. So this right here is not the same as Ilmango's. And this is an addition that I added as well as that. But everything else is the same other than that. And yeah, so that's why you need to pay attention into this because there are a lot of changes to it that make this farm so much better. With my farm that you see in the thumbnail, I get about 3,000 iron per hour. One of these might give you 500 to 750, and we are going to be building 2 today with the design that we are doing. And if you would ever want to add on to it, you easily can. I also want to put out there that this farm will work for other versions, not just 1.15. It will work for 1.14.4. That's what my server is on, and that's where my farm is. It probably works for all the 1.14s, 1.13s, and so on. For this farm, you will have to wait 1 to 2 Minecraft days for it to actually work and the iron golems to spawn, because the villagers have to process the workstations and all that. So it's going to take maybe 1 or 2 days before it actually starts working in Minecraft, just to put that out there, side note. So these are going to be the materials that you will need for the farm today. If you do not have enough materials, you can cut this in half and just make one of them, because we are making 2 of these today, and this is the materials for 2 of them. So if you do not have enough for 2 of them, you can put this down to half. You will also need 30 hoppers for the 2 farms that are going to be connected together. It is quite a bit of hoppers, so hopefully you are able to get enough iron to make this. If not, you can at least make one of them with 15 hoppers. You are going to need 12 villagers, 2 zombies. I prefer that you use 18 ice. It's much easier, but if you want to use water buckets, you can. You'll just need 18 of those, or use a limited water source. A little over 4 stacks of whatever block you want. Now, for all the extra things that will vary, that's what these are for, except for these beds. Because on screen, I will show you what my farm looks like and what I'm talking about, how advanced my farm is. It's a little overkill on the auto chest sorter, but it's really not necessary to have the auto chest sorter if you don't have the iron to waste. So that's why I have this built here, and you don't even need it built this much. You can have literally 4 chests, 2 chests, whatever you can afford. You don't need this many. You can put as many as you want. So that's why I have this many set up, just for show, because water can travel 8 blocks. So you could put 8 different chests here and as far down as you'd like, but you need that many hoppers as well, so it would cost a fortune for that. But that's what the farm is going to be. You can keep adding onto your chest if you'd like later on, but we are going to get into the advanced build that I made for my design, and that's what the rest of this stuff is for, because this could be any amount. It depends how big you make it. So these are extras if you need to do that for the extra part of the advanced build. And these white beds are going to be used in this. I believe you can use any non-stackable item for this, but we are going to be putting 4 beds here, a half stack of any block here, and then 3 beds in this one, and a half stack of any block here. So that is going to be 7, and then the other farm will have 7 as well, so that makes 14 beds needed. But I believe any unstackable item will work. It doesn't have to be a bed. This was just the easiest for me to get a hold of. So we are going to get into the build now, and I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can. Sorry if you have lost track already with all the building blocks. I know there's a ton to get into, but we are going to get into this now. You're going to have to start out with going up 11 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is going to be your starting point. You're going to put a piston on here. And then you're going to put a glass block right here. And then you're going to bring out a stone slab. You're going to put this up 1. This is going to trap your zombie. You're going to put it on all 4 sides, because your zombie is going to go right here. And then you're going to go up 1, 2, and then break the bottom one. And this is also going to be around each side. And then whenever you get a chance, this is where your zombie is going to go. And then you're going to put name tag on. Oh, he is burning. He is burning. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, he's alive. We're going to put the name tag on him so he doesn't despawn. And you got to make sure that this is here, obviously, before you place him. But this platform is where the iron golems are going to spawn. So you're just going to have to start from the middle. And this is going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from this block, it's going to be 2 over. And from this block, it's going to be 2 over. And then you're going to go back 1, 2 this way. So from this block, it's going to be 2 as well. But this side is going to be 3 blocks. So your whole farm dimension up here will be a 7 by 8. This is the 7 side. And then this is the 8 side. So just remember that. It's going to be 7 by 8. And then next, you're going to place a block right here. And this is where you are going to put signs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we're going to go up here. So we're going to go up here and we are going to place our panes. This is going to be too high. And then we're just going to have to build it all the way around the farm. But right here in the front, this is where the iron golems are going to fall. So you're going to go from right here. This block, you're going to go out 2. So 1, 2. And then you're going to bring this down 1, 2. So this is going to be 3 and then 3 there. And then you're just going to bring this all. Placing panes is such a pain. And then you're going to just take this all the way over here until we get to this point right here. And we're going to go up 3 on this whole front area. This right here is going to allow the lava to be put in this area so it doesn't fall out. But we're just going to finish this off real quick and go around the whole farm. You're going to go too high with this so the iron golems don't jump over the wall. And the reason we are using panes, by the way, is so that the iron golems don't spawn on the block above. Iron golems do not spawn on panes. So this is why we are doing the panes instead of just normal glass. What you're going to do is place the lava on the middle block. So there's going to be 3 blocks this way and 3 blocks that way. You're going to place the lava right here. And this glass right here is allowing the lava not to fall over. And then you're going to need 7 water buckets or 7 ice. I prefer ice like I was saying earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these iron golems will fall right into the lava. And there's going to be hoppers down here, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. And that's how the farm is going to work. So next we are going to build the villager area. This is what is going to allow the iron golems to spawn. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 from this glass block. And then you are going to place this block, break the 4 blocks. So you're going to have a 4 block space from this block. Then you're going to put 2, go over 1 on each side, and then 1 more back. So this is what it's going to look like, 4 blocks from there. And you're going to place 3 beds facing this way. 2 more blocks back here. Then you're going to place this, a block on top of that. And then you're going to place a smoker on this top bed, and then this table on that top bed. So it doesn't matter the order of what you place these blocks. This is just the order that I do it in. And then you're going to place water right here. This is where the villagers are going to be in. But you got to make sure that you do have water in this. Next, you're going to put a trapdoor here. So nothing will spawn on top of that. And then you are going to put a trapdoor here. Break this. And then a trapdoor right there as well. This is going to make sure the villagers stay in and they don't spawn anywhere else. So we're going to place in 1, 2, and 3. Now we got 3 villagers in there, and they're each going to take one of the roles of these different workshops. So now the zombie is here so they don't sleep at night constantly, because if they were constantly sleeping at night, they wouldn't spawn up here. So now we are going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We'll be right back with you. Alright, so now that is done. And like I said, if you can't afford iron trapdoors, you most likely can use the wooden trapdoors. I don't think that should be a problem. But the next thing we're going to do, because I was having issues with iron golems spawning on this part right here, No matter what I put on it, like trapdoors, carpet, anything like that, they just kept spawning here. So this is what I had to do. I went up 3 blocks, broke the bottom 2. So it is connected to the first glass pane, and you're going to go up 16 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you're going to do that on both sides. So you're going to go up 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're going to have a 2 block space down here, and this is going to be 16 high. I don't know if it needs to be that high, but I just wanted to make sure the iron golems couldn't spawn on here, because I believe iron golems spawn in a 16 block radius from the villagers. I'm not exactly sure if those numbers are correct. So next here, we are going to be building the redstone part of things, and you're going to want to going the same direction as where the iron golems will fall down. If you want to, you can get rid of all of these blocks down here and just leave the bottom block. But then we're going to go down 1 at an angle right here, and this is where we're going to go. And we're just going to bring this back a little bit. So the first part that you are going to place is a repeater right here. And you're going to place a block right here, here, and there. That's what it's going to look like. And then you are going to put 1, 2, 3 redstone. A comparator will go right here facing that direction. Everything will be facing that direction. So you got the repeater, and then you have the comparator. And then we're going to use another repeater right here. And you're going to tick this all the way back. So 1, 2, 3. 2 more redstones, and we need to place another block for another repeater. And you're not going to touch that one. So this is what it looks like if you need another overview of it. Next, we are going to be placing a sticky piston right here. A block on top of that. And then a sticky piston on top of this. Just like that. So this sticky piston will be facing up, and this sticky piston will be facing that way. Next, what you're going to want to do is place a block behind this. One there, one here, and one here. So just like this, you are going to place these blocks. And what's going to go right here is a bunch of the comparators. So you're going to have one here, and one facing this way. And one here, one facing this. What you're going to do, the first one that you place, you are going to right click it, turn that on, and then this one up here, you are going to right click and turn this on. So that one needs to be turned on, and that one needs to be turned on. Next, we're going to grab our daylight detector, and you're going to put one just right here. And this one is going to be set on the night mode. And then you are going to set one right here, and this one will stay on the daylight mode. And then an observer will go right here, try to place it on the corner block like that, so that this little face thing is popping up in the sky. Next, you're going to need to place a hopper here and on top of this. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to be a hopper right here and a hopper right there. So in this top hopper here, you are going to place, I believe you can use any non-stackable item that you can. You're going to place 4 beds. $32 blocks. So this one's going to have 4 beds and a half stack of blocks. This one's going to have 3 beds and then a half stack of blocks. Just as so. So pretty much what this is going to do, when it becomes nighttime, this one will activate and this is going to be pushed. So if I do time, add 500 seconds. Try it again. Time, add 100 seconds. We're trying to get nighttime. So that, it's going to push up the zombie so the villagers can't see his face, and that's going to allow the process to keep going. What you're going to want to do is place 2 blocks here. So at this corner block, you're going to want to have this hopper facing this way, and then this hopper facing downwards. Because this is where all your stuff is going to go into, and it's going to go downwards into the water system. So the rest of the hoppers, you are going to have them all facing this way. And I will show you the final product of the hoppers. Now we have all the hoppers set up, and they're all going in the same direction to the right. And this corner one is going at this direction, so they all, if they do fall on this one, they can all go into this corner hopper. And you're going to place one more hopper right here. And then that will officially be the whole farm done, and then we got to get into the water system and the chest system. So next we are going to build the thing that shoots out all of the iron and the red poppies into the water system. I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. This is just what I came up with and decided to do for myself. So we're going to place a block right here. So we have our dispenser facing that way. And we're going to take that out and all these other blocks that we don't need. Next, we are going to do this and this. We're going to have these two blocks set up like that. For the water system, you're going to want to put, just like this with the glass, you're going to want to do this, 2 high on both sides and then the floor. And you're going to go back 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you are going to place your water as so. Next, we are going to put a redstone tool here. We need to grab an observer and we need to place a block here. This is just a ghost block. So we can place our observer in this direction so that the face is facing this way. And then we are going to need another one facing this way. Now you have one facing this way and one facing that way. Just as so, get a good look at it. Next, we're going to need another ghost block so we can place our sticky piston here. Just as so, we can get rid of that. And then lastly, we add a comparator, just as so, facing in that direction. Now you get a good look at it. That is this little machine done out of the way, and how that works. When the iron goes in here, let's say some iron fell in here, 3 pieces, it's going to go down and automatically get pushed out into this water stream. This water stream is going to be connected to chests somewhere, wherever you want to put them. One more thing on this side of the farm, as well as the other one that you are building, make sure you place slabs as so. I forgot to mention this. All over the glass, because they do try to spawn on these areas, and you can place it these are all spawnable blocks, so you just need to make sure that you place the slabs all over this stuff too. Let's be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 20 21 and 22. This one you don't need to place it. I don't think you can, just for safekeeping if you need to. Since we have all this built, we're not going to start on the water system just yet. We are going to build the other side just so we can connect this. And we are going to go from this block. You're going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, and then we're going to place a block here. So 13 blocks in between these. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Now we have 13 blocks in between both of these farms. And what you're going to do is just do the same thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then this way is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Build this in. Now we got another 7x8 platform for the iron golems to spawn on, and this is where you're going to place this side. You're going to do right here. So now you have one farm that is going in that direction, and you got another farm that's going to be going in this direction. Just remember 13 blocks space from here, and just do everything that you need to the exact same way on that farm. So again, 2 away from that wall, 2 away from that wall, 2 away from that, and 2 away from that. Just a fair warning before we start building on the other side, I want you guys to make sure that when you do build the other side, make sure to flip-flop this, because you're going to need this on the other side when you build the other one. That means that these two hoppers that are going down and at an angle right there, it's going to be on this side. So I'll show you what I am talking about in just a moment. What I am talking about is because if you tried, since you see right there, the machine is right there. If you try to build it on the same side, these two things are in the way, since we are building this in the other direction instead of in the same direction. So that means you have to build it on the opposite side. So all you have to do is, instead of making the hoppers go that way, you're going to make them go this way, and just repeat the process of what you did over there. So now you got that one on this side, and then you got this one on this side. And that's all that little changes. It shouldn't be too big of a problem. But you have to do this because you can't place your glass with these things away on this side. So next, we are going to connect our water system all into one area, so all of our stuff can go into one spot. Here is when packed ice comes into play, because what packed ice does, or blue ice, it makes sure it doesn't melt in the area that you are placing it, because if you were to place ice, there is a chance for it to melt. So we are using packed ice here, and we're going to bring the glass out this far, one glass here and then there. So now you got 8 blocks this way, 9 and 10. So this is 10 blocks long. Then you're going to put this here, and then a sign will go right here, and we are going to extend this out 1, 2, 23, 24. We're going to leave that at 24 for the moment. The reason we are making the water system go out far enough is because we want to make sure that our iron golems don't spawn on this. I don't think they do, but if you do have the materials, you can do this. If you want, you can cut this back a little bit and make it like right here, because we are going to turn to the right here. But this is what we are going to do. You're going to place the water. It's going to go 8 blocks this way. And then you're going to replace this. Put a sign. And then place more water. Again, you're going to place the water. This is going to be 25 long. So you're going to have 8 water, ice, 8 water, ice. And then this one's only going to be 5 long. And then you're going to have your ice, and you're going to make a turn right here. This again, the flooring right here is 25 long, and then we are going to connect this to the other side just so that it is even. So we are going to bring this all the way over here and then connect it up. We already did this side, but here I will tell you how much it's going to be. This side is going to be shorter than that side, because that side does start on the left side of it, and this one starts on the right side. So this one's going to be a little shorter and a little different. So we are doing the exact same thing as what we did on that side. This is going to be 10 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to place your ice, your sign, and then you're going to do your water. You're going to go 8, then you're going to place your block, and then it's going to go another 8. You're going to place your ice block, and then you're able to turn, and that will connect perfectly on to that one. So now we want to find the middle block here. So do whatever you got to do to find the middle block, because we are going to evenly go out into that area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here is the direct middle block. So this is what we are going to work on. You can get rid of this. These are just ghost blocks. These are all going to be ghost blocks. And then we're going to bring this all the way back to where the middle is. This is the middle block right here. So do whatever you got to do to find the middle block of this. So we're going to break this 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can get rid of this block right here. And then this is going to go this way. We're going to put that right there for a moment. And then we are going to connect all of this up here all the way over there. Okay, that side right there. Then this side. Okay, so now we have both of these sides connected up. We are going to add the water. So that's going to go 8. Place the packed ice. Sign. Water. Packed ice. Sign. And then this one's going to be really short, but it still works as a water system. So do not worry. We're going to put the ice here and then the sign there as well. So this will work. As you can see right here, we will throw this in. It will continue as a water system, so do not worry. And then we are going to leave that alone for now. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. I'm going to put that. This block here. Put a sign. Same thing right here. We're going to place that. And it's going to be, oops. It's going to be 2. So do not worry. This will still work as a water system. So that there will be pretty much the majority of your water system done if you have it all angled out. Again, we will go over the dimensions. This right here is 10 out on the floor. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this one is 19 long. And then both sides right here are going to be evened out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that side's going to be 22 and this side's going to be 22. But this right here is going to be a different number than that side if you haven't gotten it already. This right here is 10 blocks, 3, 24, 25. So this side is 25. Whoops, I forgot to put my slabs over here. Yeah, don't do what I did. Make sure you put your slabs, or problems like this happen. Okay, we got our slabs placed on this side. I don't think you have to go all the way down. I'm pretty sure they won't spawn on this. Just a little farther this way so they don't spawn on any of this. So you should be fine there. If they do start spawning on this, all you gotta do is place slabs. Alrighty, so next we are going to be building the auto chest sorter. So first you're going to want to break this block right here, place a block here, and then a block here. These are going to be ghost blocks, and we are going to go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to place your hoppers this way because they need to face that way. Now you got your hoppers facing in that direction. And then we can place our chest just as so. So they are going to look all the way down. They are all going to look the same, just like that. And again, you can place 2 if you want, 4, it doesn't matter. But for my example, I will be going 6 down and 6 over. It just depends on how many materials you have up your sleeve, because it is going to use a lot of hoppers. But as your farm goes on, you're going to get a bunch of iron, so you can keep building this on if you'd like to. So we're just going to go ahead and build this 6 down and 6 over, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so now we have this all built up. What you are going to do next is place hoppers on every single one of these chests. This is where it gets really pricey, and that really depends on how many hoppers you're able to make, on how big you can make this auto sorter. But again, you don't even need to make the redstone part of this. You don't have to turn it into an auto sorter. If you want to stop here, all you would have to do is add the water, and this will work just as a normal chest sorter. So all the iron and poppies will go in the same chest, but I like to go overboard so that my poppies and iron ingots don't go into the same chest. So next, we are going to build the redstone part of this. So you're just going to place on the second hopper down a bunch of these blocks, and they're going to go back 3, just as so. So now you have 3 blocks like this, and in the middle of this, you're going to place all the way down, just as so. Back here, going to be just like that, and then we need to put one more down here. So this is going to be the design that you need. But the first thing that we're going to need to do is remove these blocks right here real quick, so we can put our repeaters into this hole, and then you can place those right back. Go on with what we need next. So next we are going to add the redstone torches. Okay, and then this is important right here for your comparators. You need to place them in this direction or they will not work. And all you have to do with the rest of the area is add redstone dust. So now the redstone is done. So next here, what you're going to want to do is, for example, we are going to have these 4 chests right here be iron, and then these last 2 ones be poppy. So what we are going to do to make this work is add 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, just as so, cobblestone, whatever works for you. And you need to add a stack of iron to each of these. So this might be a little pricey if you do not have the iron yet, but you do have the farm working already, so you can just collect the iron to do this. And we are going to do this for 4 of the hoppers. Just as so. And then, like I said, the last 2 will be the exact same thing, but instead you are putting poppies into these hoppers. So just like that. So you know that it actually works. There will be 41 in each of these hoppers, as so. And that means it is working. So every time something comes down the water system, say more iron comes down and then 4 in there, it will drop it down into the chest until it hits 41. So this is what allows no poppies or any other materials to come in here other than the iron. And then the poppies will just go across this into these only. Down here we only have iron in it. You can get rid of these ghost blocks here. You do not need these anymore. And then next you can add the glass here to finish this off, as well as the water right there. And that will officially finish this side of things. So for example, if I throw some iron in there, it's going to flow down into this first one. And if I throw poppies in here, it's going to go past these 4 into these ones. So now you have an auto chest sorter officially. And just for extra, if you'd like to, you can put item frames on these and then mark them with whatever item you have in there. So these first 4 are iron. And that will officially complete this side, and you can always expand onto it if you want. You can make it smaller, whatever floats your boat. But now we are going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I will be right back with you guys. So here we are with the official finished farm. You can see it looks quite amazing. We did add a floor just for the looks. You don't have to do this. But now we have this side done and this side done, and this is what it looks like. It is such a great organized farm. I know it takes a lot of effort to make it and a lot of materials, but like I said, this is an advanced iron golem farm and you can make the simple version. You don't need this crazy amount of redstone here for an auto sorter. You could just do normal chest with a couple of hoppers. You don't need this many chests. You don't need this water system. You could literally make it right over here. Just like, for example, this one is just right here with just a couple of chests, not too many hoppers, and you can do that for both sides. But this is the official farm that I made, and if you would like to add more to this farm, all you would have to do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 blocks in between from this side to that side, and you're going to do the exact same thing. 3 4 5 6 7 8 2 3 4 5 7, and then you'd make the platform and do the exact same thing. And then this one was 13 over and you would do that exact same thing as well, and you would just keep going down the line. But you just got to make sure that you don't go too far to where it's not rendering in and they don't spawn in. But all you would have to do is break down this wall and continue the water system just as so. As long as you know how a water system works, you'll be able to work that out for yourself if you ever want to add more. Just so, like, for example, my farm has 10 of these, and that is why I get about 3,000 iron. So the more you make, the better your iron per hour is going to be. You can make floors of it. You can literally have 20, 30, 40. I don't know how hard you want to go at this, but 10 is good enough for me. I don't need to go any crazier than that. But yes, this farm can have any amount of iron. So this right here, this is a simple version of mine. It probably will produce about 1,000 iron maybe per hour. So this was probably a pretty lengthy video. I would highly appreciate it because it did take a long time to make this. If you are new here, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so I post a video or go live. I appreciate everybody for being here, and if you want to see more tutorials of what I have made, then just make sure to leave a comment down below. I know this may have been a little bit hard to follow, especially when it came to the water system, but I tried to explain it as best as I could to have it line up. And again, if you do have any problems with any of the golems spawning, like this pure example of what I'm talking about, funny because in the beginning of the video I was saying they probably wouldn't spawn here. I could just push them off. So you do need a block here. If you do have any issues with the farm where the iron golems are spawning, just make sure to put a slab there so they can no longer spawn there. You should be good to go. If I did miss any of those spots, I'm sorry. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.